I have a power where I can see several beers ahead
Ahead in time. Oh man, beer king.
and know what's going to happen. Yes, I'm the beer king.
Here we go again, everybody. Welcome back to Comic Books and Cold Ones. We're pumped to be back, giving you another episode. We are, if you've never listened to us before, we are the beer podcast with a comic book problem. Here we will drink. Oh, I got that backwards. Here we will talk all things comic books, and we will drink all things beer. But we could drink all things comic books too, right? Just blend them up. Like ink is healthy. Ink
Yep.
is healthy. Ink is
Well,
healthy.
you just it's a little more fibrous and gets your tummy
Yeah.
going in the morning.
It is.
with
It
the
sure
goodness.
is. And so I'm K Mac, of course, and the voice you just heard, the beautiful, beautiful voice, is from my co-host Yek Talk. I changed your name for today because I like Yek Talk better than Tick Yek.
Oh, well, it's Tick Yak Talk is the full
Oh,
one.
I can't see the whole thing because there's an
Oh,
ellipsis after Yek.
oh,
Interesting.
yeah.
So Tick Yek Talk. Okay,
And
we
you
can do
don't
that.
stop.
And 187.
Minute Mac. Thank you very
Yeah, there
much
you
for
go.
welcoming me. Yeah, all our clock theme things coming out here with the turn of spring, and we're welcoming everybody here for another episode of silliness and funness, and we're going to learn a lot about beer this episode because we're having a more beer themed episode. In our general March theme, we are doing another World Cup of beers taste test off, so you don't have to, so you know what to buy at the store without trying them all yourselves, or you can try them all yourselves and tell us what you think. But
Yeah, see if our, what we feel matches what you feel. We'd love to know.
all the feels.
Yes, all the feels, all the mouth feels.
So for this year's 2025 World Cup of Beers, like last year, we did just all the Guinnesses that you can buy in America. We are attempting Spring IPA edition this year from Dogfish Brewery out of Milton, Delaware. We're going to try a number of the minute IPA themed beers, being the 30-minute, the 60-minute, the 75-minute, and the 90-minute. And unfortunately, none of us could get the 120-minute
No, couldn't
anywhere
find it.
near us. So,
And also, being down in Florida, they don't have the 75-minute here. I couldn't find it anywhere.
we were going to get to your
Yeah,
slackiness
yeah, I
eventually.
know. I didn't drive up to the DC Delaware area, which I should have done. Should have. I regret it right now, terribly.
But if you've never had those beers, we're going to break them down a little bit more. But first, before we get started, if you like what you're hearing, you can shoot us an email at cbcopodcast@gmail.com. Like us on X at cbco underscore podcast, or like all our pictures of these beers you'll see at Comic Books and Cold Ones on Instagram.
Something like that. I think it's
Yes.
comic books underscore cold ones, but I can't remember either. But if you just look up comic books and cold ones, that's us.
Yes.
You'll
That'd
find
be
us.
us. You can underscore lots of stuff.
You can underscore everything. Underscore how much you like us.
In terms of underscoring, did we have anyone underscore us to deserve a shout out this week, this month, and this podcast?
We sure did. We had the most awesome underscore ever from the town of Standish, Maine. Thank you, Standish, Maine downloader.
Standish and Deliver, Maine.
Yeah.
Do we have any cool facts about Standish, Maine?
Well, of course we have cool facts about Standish, Maine. It's Standish, Maine. The only facts about Standish, Maine are cool facts. Now, who do you think it's named for?
I was going to go on the limb and say Miles Standish, but
You got it. You got it.
I did.
According to Wikipedia, it's named for Miles Standish.
Look at me get a hold of all that one.
Yeah, there you go.
Only famous Standish I could think of that would be deserving of a town
in
name
Maine.
in New England.
Yeah. It's a small place, 10,000-ish people out there in Maine. Where exactly in Maine? It's kind of
in the far southern and southwest corner area. So
yeah, and it's
closer
just north,
to the New Hampshire, Massachusetts areas.
Yeah, northwest of Portland.
Yes. It is famous for its lumbering industry, where they produced what product that we would like?
Ooh, beer barrels.
Yes, barrel staves. So they were involved in some time in the brewing industry, it looks like, to get us things to age our beer in.
check us out. 2-0 on the history, on the
Yes,
trivia, right? Check
I
us out.
know. We need to go visit.
Starting off strong. So, um, I guess there is I don't know, according to the AI overview that comes up on Google when I search for Standish, Maine, beer. In Standish, Maine, you can enjoy beer from local breweries like Maine Beer Company and Rising Tide Brewing. And then I found something on Untapped where someone named Heidi was drinking a Mr. Freeze Barreled Souls Brewing Company beer. So, Mr. Freeze, I like that name.
Yeah,
It's very comic
Maine
books and cold ones.
Maine Beer Company is one of the biggest, most popular, sought out um, uh, craft breweries in America. They do the one off, not quite bomber size, but in between bomber and in pint sized bottles that you can get single shots of at my local stores every once in a while. But there's
Oh,
one that
cool.
people seek them out to get.
Yeah, it looks like they're actually in Freeport, Maine, though, so they're probably
Oh,
close to Standish, but
that's
I
standing
don't know
away
the.
from Freeport.
Yeah, yeah, no underscore for Google's AI overview.
But there is a beer store called Countryside Sips in
Yes,
where you can get your beers.
yep, and that's where Heidi got her Mr. Freeze.
No, oh,
Where's Barrel
and
Brewing Company? That's in
looking
Sacramento.
at looking at the most famous people from Standish, Maine, there is one Marissa Butler who went
Okay.
on a title run here. She won Miss Maine USA 2016,
Mm-hmm.
and then won Miss World America 2018.
Wow.
I don't quite know what that
Miss
is.
Universe,
No, it's Miss World America. I don't I
Miss
don't I
World
don't
America.
I don't I
Hmm.
don't I don't quite know what Miss World America is.
Yeah, it's not quite
And
Miss America, not quite
and
Miss World.
if I don't know what Miss World America is, I don't definitely know what the next one she won in 2021, which is Miss Earth USA.
Miss Earth.
USA only though. Earth USA, not Planet
Not
Earth
Earth Solar
USA.
System, yeah.
No, no, just USA. The USA is that like the biodome competition
I guess so. That's weird.
in the Southwest? So she won that, crushed it. It's Miss Earth USA is headquartered out of DC here. I got to go check that
Oh,
out.
interesting. Yeah.
Maybe,
Why aren't you our man on the street down there?
Okay, so Miss Earth USA is an annual beauty pageant which selects the United States representative to Miss Earth, okay,
Mm-hmm.
which is
Oh,
an
okay.
annual international beauty pageant promoting environmental awareness.
Oh, nice. Okay, so
So,
she was the America's representative to the
yes,
global pageant.
yes.
Gotcha. Nice.
And I wonder, do you have to like wear a recycled bikini or something for the swimsuit competition? Is that,
Yeah, like Cindy Lauper was wearing in that True Colors video where she's wearing a
yes.
bikini made out of garbage.
And there's also something called Miss Earth Air. She's listed that, but there's no hyperlink with the air, so I don't
Hmm.
think it's just a continuance of Miss Earth.
Yeah, it
I
sounds like
don't.
there's some kind of
Oh,
elemental pageant.
oh, there is. So, and
Okay. This is quite interesting. Go ahead.
no, this is like some superhero shit here.
Yeah.
So you have Miss Earth, right?
Hmm.
And the current reigning Miss Earth, if you don't know that, is Jessica Lane from Australia. I know you're a big fan.
Yeah, yeah. Huge fan.
But in addition to Miss Earth, she has her elemental court
What?
of Miss Earth Air,
This
Miss
is like
Earth
Captain
Water,
Planet.
and Miss Earth Fire. Yes.
Whoa, who's Miss Earth Fire?
Miss Earth Fire is Neva Antansana from Peru.
Okay. That's probably the best one, right? Miss Earth Fire.
Oh, well, yeah, Miss Earth Water right
So,
now is Bia Mila Wendarski from the United States,
okay.
and Miss Earth Air is Rafinder Harlostendatter out of
Okay.
Iceland. Iceland.
Nice. So this is one of the most amazing things I've ever heard. I had no idea. Did you know about this?
No, this is that we're discovering this live that there is a beauty pageant superpower team led by Miss Earth and her elemental court. Do they do they do they do they go after like the who are the people Captain Planetflot, like the toxifiers or whatever?
Yeah, something like that.
Mm,
Interesting. Yeah, who would their arch enemies be?
Obviously,
Yeah.
who posed the Planeteer? So the eco villains. Okay. So yeah, I assume they go after greedily Verminius Scum, Duke Nukem, Captain Pollution.
Duke Nukem.
I assume they're just carrying on the work of the Captain Planet crew.
Yeah,
That's crazy.
that is crazy.
I gotta get in on this, man. And now that I know it's headquartered out of here in the U.S., in D.C., man, I gotta go see if I can just sign up.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, they need judges. I'm sure they need judges.
I've watched. I'm sure I can bone up on Captain Planet stuff.
Yeah. Or Avatar: The Last Airbender,
Yes,
all
yes.
that
Some.
stuff.
Oh, I think I can get involved in this. Yeah, she went on a run, man. This is top notch.
So, did she get any powers? Like, did she win any power awards or no?
Oh, she won Earth Air. Yeah, this
She
was
was,
Earth.
so
Yeah,
she
she
was air. All right.
2021 Earth Air. Yeah. I think I can fly.
And all from the little town of Standish, Maine.
Yeah,
That's crazy.
cleaned
Who
it
would have
up.
thought someone
Cleaned
from
it up.
Standish, Maine could be
Made
Miss
into the
Earth
elemental
Air?
court. Made into the
Yeah.
elemental court.
Elemental Court, baby. That is, I'm so happy.
Better be a statue.
Yeah.
Marissa Butler downtown, Standish, Maine, for clocking in as Miss Earth Air.
Miss Earth's Elemental Court. So awesome.
Things you learn on this podcast, and things that we're going to talk about more because we're going to drink some beers now.
Yes. Yes, yes. So we're going to
Yeah.
start with the 30, I'm assuming, right?
Well, we got to have a strategy on this. Do we want to go from light to dark or dark to light?
Well, so if we want to, I don't think it matters. I know that the dark is the strongest, obviously.
Mm-hmm.
And there's going to be a moment where I have to like skip around. And this will be a solo show.
Loser.
I know. I'm sorry. I am fine with any way you want to play this.
I said we go light to dark because I have had 60-minute and 90-minute before. 90-minute has such a thick, heavy flavor. Yeah, it kind of may overpower the other ones. So we will start with, we're going to go 4 different beers here. And while we're drinking these beers and telling you about them and seeing which one we like and rating, we're going to be talking about some clock time based power villains and heroes in the DC universe to go along with these things.
And I've never had any of these beers before, to my knowledge.
You've never had any of the Dogfish Head IPAs?
No.
So
I could have, because I've had them in my fridge for like a week now, so I could have, but I've been waiting to experience this with the fans. And unlike you, I had to go ahead and drink them all.
Well, having visited Dogfish Head, both the brewery and the original brewery in Rehoboth. So Dogfish Head was one of the, vanguard of the 90s craft breweries that kind of led the national charge from, local brewery to national level brewery. Founded by Sam and Maria Colangina.
There you go.
Gianna. My Italian's not that good anymore. Colangina. I always forget. But founded in Rehoboth in a brew pub, and then they eventually built a big brewery in Milton, just inland from the beach. And Sam had his own TV show about brewing, where they went through all the different styles and stuff. Sam was also famous for getting sued by Budweiser for producing beers, and in a movie called Beer Wars documentary that went over all the trials and tribulations of trying to start a craft brewery, and then the mega breweries trying to shut them down, and over the pumpkin ale that he makes that isn't spelled like pumpkin but spelled like pumpkin. Budweiser sued him, saying that it wasn't close enough to the word pumpkins, and they had a pumpkin beer themselves already, and that they sued him for brand infringement.
Corporate assholes. Yeah, so they were the first brew pub in Delaware, which was pretty cool. And I listened to a podcast about them called How I Built This, and the pumpkin beer you were talking about, they entered that into a baking contest because the rules of the baking contest didn't prohibit you entering drinks. And it was it a pumpkin? It was like baking with a pumpkin contest, I guess. So a lot of pumpkin pies, and that beer won the baking contest.
Well, hell yeah.
Yeah, it's a cool story. So if you're interested in learning more, they talk to them for about an hour on that show.
So yeah, in addition to the pumpkin beer, which is famous, that comes out in October time, they are famous for making the one of the leading American IPAs in style. That's the reason we're going to do them. And they've
Mhm.
broken it down to a number of different ways based on the number of minutes they continuously hop the boiling wort: 30 minutes, 60 minutes, 75 minute, 90 minute, or 120 minute.
Yeah.
And that increases the bitterness and the alcohol content and all those good things, the way they finish it. Um, so it's a unique process that he basically invented in terms of timing like that.
Yeah, yeah, that's pretty amazing. And they're owned now. They're part of. I think they're owned by Sam Adams now. They're owned by the same company that
Yes,
owns Sam Adams
Boston
at this
Brewing
point,
Company.
Boston
Yeah,
Brewing.
yeah,
Yeah, and I'm reading a Reddit thread where people are not happy that they feel like Dogfish Head's creativity has taken a hit since they've merged in with a bigger corporate entity. So
yeah. He was famous for trying anything and everything. And one of his things
yeah,
he did in the early 2000s was have his ancient ale series where they got
hmm
like the ancient
the
beers.
Midas beer.
Yeah, they had the one from Midas and the Egyptian one. They do the
Mhm.
pulque from Peru that has to be uh, uh, fermented by chewing on the seeds in your mouth and spitting. So he made a
Oh
whole
yeah,
batch
that's
like
right.
that. He didn't sell that in the bottles, but they sold it at the brew pub or whatever. Because in one of the episodes of his show, it's just people going around chewing on the on the seeds all day trying to get enough, and it takes a whole lot to make a vat of beer. So
Yeah. Yeah, and I did have a Dogfish Head on this show before. I did it in the Sinister Six episodes that we had,
hmm
but I don't remember the name of it.
so ready to get this started then?
I think so. Yeah, definitely.
We're gonna start with the youngest of the kids. This one just debuted this year to replace another one of their IPAs. So this is the 30-minute IPA. So the boiling wort is continually hot for 30 minutes for more aromatic, less bitter, and easy drinking light IPA. It's hoppy,
Oh,
crisp, and crushable. Coming in the light IPA category. It's got 4% alcohol, 30 IBUs. It comes out golden color. The aroma is tropical: pineapple, coconut,
ooh,
mango, and citrus.
ooh.
Fruity flavor with balanced hop profile, light body and crisp. It comes in with a score of 84 on Beer Advocate, and it's number 5,338 out of the American IPA ratings. 3.65 on Untapped. And I didn't know Beer Advocate, our rate beer is now down. The website has been taking off, so we don't longer have any rate beer.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, interesting. So the other two have kind of like bullied it out of the space.
Yes, as far as I can tell.
Yeah, Untapped has gotten really popular from what I understand.
Yeah.
So this is a new beer this year. You're saying
Yes.
30 minutes.
Just
Sweet,
released recently. Yep.
sweet, sweet. All right. Well, let's
Right.
see what
Right.
it's like. I have my EpiPen in case the pineapple gets to me.
Oh, okay. What we won't do for the fan out there.
Yeah, allergic reaction live on air.
Mhm.
Very golden, like you said.
Ooh, you can smell the hops. It pours like a lager, very golden. With a
Y-
a
Yeah,
pretty good head on it. The You can smell the tropical hopness on it. I can
definitely.
get a little citrus, a little mango. I don't really get the pineapple, the coconut in the smell.
I get all pineapple in the smell. I'm
Oh, you
just
do.
joking.
That's the reason you're broken out in
Oh no.
hives.
Yeah, I get the mango for sure.
I don't have a mango palate, I don't think. And the legs on it. Okay.
All right,
Mary
let's take a
tries.
sip. All right, cheers.
That is very light.
Very, very light.
You don't get any really hot flavor on it at all, other than a tingle in the tongue in the back and a little bit of smell in your mouth afterwards, but not really, you
Yeah,
know, pucker your face.
interesting. Yeah,
Drinks like a light beer, like a Bud Light kind of level of drinkability. So if it was really hot out, you could probably
you could smash these. Yeah,
dash in a lot
smashable.
of these. Yeah.
Yeah, interesting.
Mm-hmm.
I think they've, and like I said, I haven't had the other ones yet, but I feel like to lighten this up, they may have compromised some of the flavor.
Yes. Basically, like making any light beer, you have to trade off some of the calories because this is only 95 calories. So this is definitely a light beer, um, for keeping it easy for you folks watching your waistlines.
Yeah. Not K Mac.
No, I came
Oh,
back.
maybe K Mac, actually. No. Maybe. I don't know.
I'm trying to. Yeah, it tastes really like a light IPA. I would imagine.
Yeah.
If you say light IPA, this out there, folks, this is what you're thinking about. You're like in the elemental court. This is probably coming in on the air level because it's so
Yeah.
light.
Oh, that's a good comp.
Yeah,
Didn't didn't
quick,
Sam
quick.
Adams have like a light IPA?
Oh yeah, sure. People have had
I
light
don't think they
PAs.
make it.
So of our time themed characters we got Clock King,
Hmm.
Chronos, Minuteman,
Hmm.
Hourman, Time Trapper, Calendar Man. I'm thinking I don't know as much about Minuteman. I think he's just an offshoot, a copycat of Captain America, basically. Jack
Yeah.
Weston.
Yeah.
Um,
Except a much worse copy of Captain America.
Jake Weston
No
was a
power.
patriotic hero fighting crime Nazis as Minuteman.
Well, yeah. I mean, like, so fighting Nazis, super cool, right? But he has no powers. He has no shield. He just kind of like I read a little bit of that first issue that I was able to find it on
Hmm.
comicbookplus.com, and it's mostly just him diving through windows and punching Nazis, which I'm in full support of, but not much going on. And I on the Wikipedia page, I read a quote from Kurt Mitchell and Roy Thomas discussing the merits. And like you said, imitation of Captain America. They call him a lazy imitation of Captain America. No powers, no sidekick, um,
And
but fights Nazi villains.
he looks like he's
No,
got like Tommy Hilfiger or Ralph Lauren made his costume for him.
yeah, yeah, and that's pretty ahead of your time, right? Because
Yeah,
he's a World War II character, and then eventually he went into the Shazam or Captain Marvel Earth, so he was um, around in Fawcett City with those heroes.
yeah. So he was in Master Comics 11. So that's who I'm giving it to.
Hmm.
Quick in and out,
Yep, and
kind of nondescript.
this beer is smashable like Nazis are smashable, so I
Yeah,
think it fits the profile for sure.
you could dress this up and put it in the Olympic uh, parade opening ceremonies.
Yeah,
No one would be noticing at all. And you could go run your marathons and your other events.
yeah, yeah. This is a good beer down here for in Florida, especially in the summers. I feel like I could get 6 pack of this and put it in a cooler and hang out by the pool all day
Yeah.
and feel great when I'm done.
Yes. Would not feel bad at all. I'm gonna go 3 out of 5 on it. My rating here. You know, what are you thinking?
Um, yeah, I think I like a little bit more flavor, so I'll probably go like a 2.8 out of
Y-
5. Better than
Yeah,
half, but
I'm getting close to. I was thinking about going, the two range. I'll probably go down to 2.8 with you. Also, yeah, you've convinced me. There's just not a whole lot, to hang on to there. Once
yeah,
it's gone down your throat, you're done.
yeah, yeah. There's no back end flavor. The the most of the flavors in the aroma, to be
Yeah,
honest.
yeah,
Still,
it's all in the nose.
yeah. But yeah, after doing some yard work in the summer and just have a 6 pack by the pool, I could do that.
Yeah,
I could
you
do
could
that.
you could Jack Weston by the pool with it.
Yeah, hell yeah. Get my Jack Weston on. Yeah, but not
Alrighty.
not really too much going on with Minuteman. But I do like you were saying, the Ralph Lauren, like his he has red pants. his shirt, the body of his shirt is the red and white stripes from the flag,
Mm-hmm.
and his sleeves are the blue and the stars from the flag.
Yes,
So he's all USA.
and he's got a big collar. It's like a rugby polo shirt that he can pop.
Yeah, and a
Yeah,
belt buckle with
yep,
the letter M on it
yeah.
because definitely
Although do you really want to go around telling people you're the Minuteman
no,
on your belt? You
no,
want
it's a
that
bad look.
analogy? You want that analogy close to your Johnson like that?
No, 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 no. What is Minuteman also known as?
Erectile. Well, what is premature ejaculation man?
Yep, that's what it is. That's what it is. He's known as the disappointment. The one man army,
Ah,
but I'm not sure why.
is that who Jack White was singing about?
Hmm. The Seven Nation Army. Yeah,
No,
that's
no, no. It's Seven Nations. It's Seven Nations. One man army.
yeah. I really tried to read one of these issues and I couldn't do it. So, all right,
Ready
you,
for beer number 2 here?
I'm ready for beer number 2, and
Okay.
I'm looking forward to this one. A little more flavor.
Yeah. Man, it's favorite. So this is one of the flagship beers that they do. The 60-minute IPA. Really, really not, and they've all branded the cans now with like a nautical anchor and
Oh
a
yeah,
clock on it, so you can see it. In different colors.
yeah. It's a very nice can, green in color.
Hmm. So, you ready for me to break down this for you one?
Yeah, break it down. Break it
Okay,
down.
so like I said, this is one of their flagship ones. Came out in 2003. 6% alcohol by volume, 60 IBU. So you're getting a theme here.
Oh yeah.
60 minutes, 60 IBUs. I wonder what 75 and 90 will be, but
I don't know. I'm excited to find
um,
out. I can't wait. I can't wait.
this one, no longer golden, comes in golden amber, hop forward with piney and citrusy notes. The flavor is I'll be moderate with bitterness and crisp finish. Mouthfeel is crisp with slightly lingering bitterness. Comes in on Beer Advocate as a 91 for outstanding American IPA, number 367 out of American IPAs. So
Wowza.
the other one was 5,338. So we're moving up the chain here
Yeah,
in the
pretty far
American
up the
IPA
chain.
business. Yeah,
And maybe the other one just hasn't had enough time to get more votes, but yeah, I don't know. Maybe not.
probably it'll take a while here.
Yeah.
So,
All right.
and let me read the can here. Continuously hop for 60 minutes for an enticing and magnificent hop centric experience. It's fantastically hoppy and beautifully balanced.
Ooh, very nice.
Mm-hmm.
I'm looking forward to it.
Right, ready?
Ready, ready.
Mm-hmm. So distinctively darker color.
Yes,
And
definitely the
J Mac is
amber.
showing
Got the
me on
amber coming
cam
through.
here. Yeah, showing me how much more amber it is. It doesn't. Mine doesn't have as much pop on the aroma though. I'm not sure.
No, it does not. It does not.
Mm-hmm.
Interesting.
Continuously hot for 60 minutes.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it's got a 384 on Untapped, so pretty high
This
up there.
this definitely tastes more like you would think an IPA would taste.
Yep. So
In
this
case the
hits you right in the front end with the hops and that
yeah, the
piney.
piney right away.
Yep, with a little bit of citrus, but not overly tart. This is what I would
No.
consider classic, West Coast or, whatever they want to call it, IPA, original
Yeah.
American style IPA. Yeah. Classic, clean, no Just a little bit of linger on the hops and bitterness, but a good amount. I like it.
I like it too. You know who also like this beer?
Who?
The Hourman.
This one's going for a full hour.
It has to,
So,
yeah. Yeah.
so our man's thing is he has a pill, right? He takes
Yeah,
that
yeah.
gives him
Pill.
an hour long of powers, right?
That is exactly what the Hourman does. He doesn't have any powers on his own, but they swallow. So there's been the original Hourman, who was Rick Tyler, and then his son Rex
Rick
took
Tyler
over.
Perry.
Yep, Rick Tyler Perry. But they take Miraclo pills and they get enhanced strength, enhanced speed, and enhanced invulnerability, and sometimes some other things too, as the stories need. Um, I don't know if I've really read much with Hourman. We read something for our our Zoom read that featured the JSA, and that might be one of the only things besides like Crisis on Infinite Earths that I'd read that he was involved in.
So yeah, so the weakness is 60-minute time limit. After 60-minute
Mhm.
time period, the AQP burns itself out, and the waste toxins generated need to be eliminated in the bloodstream over about a 24-hour period.
Oh, so big shits, right?
Yeah,
Essentially.
just the big dumps.
Yeah.
And of course, what did taking Miraculo lead to in Mr. Rex Tyler? One syndrome of drug addiction.
Oh yes, yes.
I mean, it's on the nose, poor guy.
Yeah, yeah. Not good. Also, night vision and ability to survive underwater,
Yep.
which I think were two things that may have only happened one time each.
And in the characterization of him, because he's famous for being a Justice Society of America member,
Yeah.
he has an hourglass around his neck that he turns over when he takes the pill to track it. And depending on the artist, some people draw that hourglass really small, and other guys draw it like a giant, like a full size giant like desktop one that you turn over that he's wearing around his neck.
Oh, oh, the JSA, so cute. Now I guess you just set your phone, right?
Yep,
I don't know.
does last a lot longer than a Minuteman though,
He does. He does.
which is cool.
Yeah, he's probably also fought Nazis here and there.
Oh yeah, he was in the JSA, so
Yeah,
big time Nazi fighter,
big time
big
Nazi
time
fighter.
Nazi fighter. Yeah, he was in the Freedom Fighters, which also fought the Nazis.
Oh, he was in the Freedom Fighters too.
Yeah, yeah. Yep. Freedom Fighters, Justice Society of America, All Star
So did
Squadron.
he cross over between Earths? JSA wasn't in the same Earth as Freedom Fighters, were they? No, because Freedom
Freedom
Fighters are
Fighters,
Earth X.
yeah, eventually we're at Earth X, so
Mhm.
I don't know how I guess maybe he got over to Earth X somehow.
Yeah, it's DC. It's all screwed up, right?
There's always the Earths you can move around to.
Yeah, yeah. Freedom Fighters is a cool team. I like the Freedom Fighters.
Well,
Uncle Sam.
Minuteman tried to be Uncle Sam, but they're like, you're too Ralph
Couldn't
Lauren.
do
You're too
yeah,
Paul
too Ralph
Bunyan.
Lauren and you and you don't last long enough. Interesting.
So
I
yeah,
wonder. So they're never able to, I guess, adjust the Miraclo pill to make it last longer either. Like maybe a bigger pill. I don't know. Like it seems like you could do that.
or diffuse it into a 60-minute IPA continuously, so it has
Yeah.
a little bit more bitterness can come through.
So and apparently too, after it's over, they have to wait an hour before they can take the next one.
Yeah,
And
to
it's
get the top.
unclear if they work on people other than the Tylers. Um, but Wikipedia does say in one instance it worked on an animal, Dr. Midnight's owl, apparently, and it also worked on Bane.
Yeah, I think there's been in some of our readings on the crossovers, Batman has taken Morocco every once in a while to up his game.
Oh, cool.
Yeah,
Yeah,
when
but
he's down.
why not just make the pill bigger and it'll last for 2 hours?
Yeah, like with the
I cracked
Tylenol,
that.
like they have the normal size Tylenol, and then they have like the 8 hour one, which is like what, like
Extra
30 hours.
strength, yeah.
Yeah,
Like
yeah,
extra
yeah.
extra strength, extra strength Miraclo. I just blew this concept out of the water. Holy shit, it's
two
done.
2 hour man.
Mm-hmm.
Just guess
7-minute abs.
guess 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 who lost his role on the JSA? Hourman, because two
Mm-hmm.
Hourman came in.
2 hour man. You're a loser, hour man. We got 2 hour man now.
You're washed up. No need for you. Mm.
Have you? So, what have? Do you remember reading anything specifically with Hour Man that?
Just the JSA stuff. I think that
Mhm.
silver or that Golden Age comic, um, where the JSA comes back in the
Yeah,
1950s to stop. I won't spoil it for people, but somebody who gets superpowers tries to take over
hmm
the USA.
yeah. Good story.
Yeah,
You know, had its ups and downs.
yeah.
Yeah, but Hour Man. So his first appearance was Adventure Comics 48 in March 1940. Also available on. I was going to say Comics Plus. It looks like Comics Plus, but it's actually Classic Comics Forum. You can read that. That's the same. That's one of the same places we read the Superman versus Muhammad Ali,
Yes, yes,
which is now on the DC app actually.
yeah. The bootleg comic book websites out of Eastern Europe. When you want to read your comic books, but you can't get them back in time.
Yeah. So I think we've had two instances where we probably like the beer better than the character.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm. It's just that, like you said, two Hour Man's so easy to replace. Hour Man's so two
Yeah,
Hour
yeah.
Man. But he is 60 times more effective than the Minuteman.
He is. He. uh, so and I don't know, like I know Hourman's had his own, he was the star of Adventure Comics essentially from when he debuted, for a little while, and then in the late '90s he had his own like comic book where he was all '90s out with muscles and everything. But
Yes.
I didn't read that, so I mean he doesn't really, like, aside from being in the JSA and like you said the Freedom Fight or the Freedom Force, um, doesn't really have much going on his own.
No, he's pretty much just a tag along with the JSA anytime the JSA comes in, and he's the lower level hitter. So there's the Green Lantern. You got the
Mhm.
other
Flash.
Flash. Yep. You have to do
Sometimes you have
the
Wonder Woman.
Sandman. Yeah. Yeah. You know all the other people we go to. Hell, even Stripes, he's probably a rating above him.
The dude dressed up like a puma. What's that
Yeah.
guy's name?
Wildcat and
Wildcat. That guy's so
Starman.
weird.
Wildcat's awesome.
That guy's so weird.
Ted Grant.
Yeah, he just wears like a cat face. Oh, Hawkman's on the JSA also. Speaking
Yes.
of animal faces.
Yeah. F Smasher. Um, Doctor Fate and
Oh
the
yeah,
Spectre and the Spectre.
yeah, pretty good team.
Yeah. Classic.
Yeah, I feel like they should put out new JSA comics, but it should take place in World War II.
Well, yeah. Or any world that has Nazis. Like, there should be a running
Yeah,
theme of Nazis taking over things so they have to stop them.
yeah, I think that would be great.
Like JSA teams up with Indiana Jones.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah, isn't Doctor Fate? Isn't his alter ego an archaeologist?
No, Carter
Uh,
Hall is, right?
Carter Hall is.
Uh,
Yeah, that's right. That's true.
right. And I don't think Doctor Fate is.
Yeah, I might have
But I
been
know
getting
I
confused
know
with Carter Hall.
Carter Hall is definitely an archaeologist.
Yeah, we know that. He has his journal. He,
Yes.
he hunts down dark metal.
Kent Nelson.
Kent Nelson.
I
Oh,
did
shit.
What'd you do?
I don't have a
Oh,
bottle opener for my next beer.
Kent Nelson is the son of an archaeologist.
There we go. I knew it. I knew it. He's Indiana Jones' son.
Yes.
Perfect.
Yes. I knew he got the thing from Egypt somehow or whatever. Yeah.
Yeah, I knew
So.
it.
All right. How are you rating how do you like this one?
I will give it a
Notes
3.3 or 3.4. 3.4.
3.4.
Yeah.
I'm thinking 3.2. I've had it before. It's just that of the IPAs, is this better? This is not better than Two Hearted. Is it better than Arrogant Bastard? No.
I think I like it better than Arrogant Bastard.
Okay.
I you know what, Two Hearted is a good comparison. I think I like Two
The
Hearted a
other
little bit better.
flagship, yeah, the
Yeah,
flagship IPAs. That's
yeah.
same level.
I had Two Hearted for the first time this fall when I was up in that area. Because they have it down here, but I don't know. Sometimes I don't like buying beer from faraway places because I don't know how long it's been packaged. But I'm
Miss
I'm untrusting.
Mister, I don't trust foreign things in my beer store.
I'm just from foreign states.
Have
No,
they
but
been? Have they been roaching that beer for how long?
I know. You can't. This is Florida. You can't trust anybody down here.
Yeah.
No, but I think I do like Two Hearted a little bit better than this. I think, and I could be completely wrong, but I feel like I'm getting more piney out of this one than Two Hearted.
I don't know. Too Hard is pretty piney. It's got that resinous,
Yeah.
real bitterness on it. The other one I was thinking is High Lie would be the other comparison.
Oh, the highlight's definitely more citrusy
Yeah,
than
yeah, it's much more
these.
citrusy. Yeah, but also American IPA coming in at 7.5%. So similar,
Yeah.
yeah. So somewhere in that, I'm gonna give it a 3.3 here, right by you here.
Yeah, but I liked it. I'm very glad I have five more.
You're gonna, can you get all five of them done tonight?
I don't know. It's a 300-minute IPA.
300-minute man.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. So before we start our third one, first I'm going to go get a bottle opener.
Okay. Well, we're gonna. Well, no, you don't need to do that yet because I got to get mine.
What's that?
You're on intermission.
Yeah, so I guess you can keep going. I'll be right
Yes.
back.
Okay.
All right. All right. And we're back. Oh, that's right. He was in the All Star Squadron too.
Mm-hmm.
The All Star Squadron, I have one of those issues somewhere. So it's pretty much the same thing as the Justice Society, except they're called the All Star Squadron.
Yes. You know why?
They in a different period of time.
You know why?
I don't know. It's
Because they're all stars. You know who also is an all star?
Hourman.
No, me,
Yes.
because I got the 75-minute IPA and you
Oh
weren't able to
yes.
do it.
Yeah. So wait,
Oh,
what is the? I'm going to click on the link anyway. But so that it's interesting. So the All Star Squadron looks like it's just a bunch of different superheroes, like not necessarily JSA because there's Superman there, the Atom, Batman. It might be a story for another time.
yes, because somebody's an all star. They got a limited release of beer.
Yep.
Unlike K-Mac, I was able to get the IPA variety pack, 12-pack of beers, which came with three beers each of these IPAs, and they had the little released 75-minute IPA that was first brewed in 2011, comes in at 7.5%
Nice.
alcohol. Guess how many IBUs?
75 IBUs.
75. And this is what I'm most pumped about because its color is golden to light amber orange with slight haze.
Cool. That's pretty cool. Yeah. So they didn't like that sample pack isn't sold anywhere in Florida that I could find. Maybe down in like Miami or Fort Lauderdale, but I couldn't find it anywhere else.
That just sounds like lack of commitment to go north to get
It
in the
does.
theme
Yeah.
of this episode for us. Don't worry, fans. I'm carrying the load for K-Mac here as the All-Star Squadron myself. You know, I ain't no minute man. I ain't no hour man. But golden light, amber orange with slight haze, piney and citrusy hops aroma. And here's what I'm most favorite about. The flavor is malty with light citrus notes, pleasant sweetness from maple syrup.
Oh, maple syrup. That's
Oh,
awesome.
yes.
I feel so, I'm so sad. I am so
As
sad.
K-Mac knows, my weakness
Hmm.
is maple syrup. You put maple syrup in something, I'm going to try it. I am.
What if I put maple syrup in a 60-minute? Would that just change it to a 75-minute?
Well, no,
It looks like it's mostly the same.
you have to take a 60-minute and then half a 30-minute and pour them together.
And add maple syrup.
and add maple syrup.
All right, I can do that. Taste test challenge accepted.
I think that's how it works. The mouthfeel on this is slightly dry and lingering bitterness. We are at a beer advocate score of 92, which is outstanding. On the American IPA ranking, it goes up to 255, so we're above the
Wow,
367, and Untapped is a 397. So you ready to be jealous?
I am.
And
I'm
it has a
super looking forward to what
blue
you.
can, and the can reads continually hopped for 75 minutes, brewed with maple syrup, and then dry hopped once more with Cascade hops, which are the hops used in Two Hearted. It it's robustly hoppy and satisfyingly balanced.
Nice.
Okay. So yeah, the color's about the same as a 60-minute IPA, I would say.
Yeah, it looks a little more orangey,
Yeah,
maybe,
a
at
little
least from my
orangey. It's got the
perspective.
orange. It does have the orangey haze in it. Yeah, that's what they said. Golden to light amber and orange. Yeah, with slight haze. Okay.
Yeah. Would you smell the syrup?
Yes, you smell a little bit of it.
Oh,
No, no, not a whole lot, but you can smell a little sweetness on it and the citrus with it. Yeah.
what I'm so
Mm,
happy about is that you're going to save me one of those for when I come up and visit you. It's going to
yes,
be
I will.
great.
I will put one away for you, or maybe it'll end up in the mail somehow. Okay. Let's see how this tastes. So the hot bite's there with it, but it's kind of got a syrupy, sweet kind of ending on it,
Oh,
which is
interesting.
interesting. I've never had an IPA like this. You get the piney resinous, yeah, you get the pininess and the hoppiness with like a it's that malt. It's got a lot more malty like that. Yeah, malty pine mapliness comes with it.
Yeah.
This is really good. This is really
Yeah.
good, Cameron.
Nice. Is it like how like Belgian triples can taste a little syrupy? Does it have that kind of
It's a little
syrupiness?
closer to that. It's not that sweetness lingering. Yeah, yeah, not quite
Okay.
that level, but yeah, it's similar to that kind of more malty feeling in it. But I've never had it with like the citrusy hoppiness that's coming through like this, which is good. It just finishes evenly. It finishes as crisp as it on the top. So even though it's got 75 IBUs, doesn't really come in with that heavy bitterness. I think that's the maple syrup balancing it out.
So my next question is, why in the world is that a limited release?
I don't know. Well, we can. They had a little note on it here on the website about it. So let's see here. It's been a minute, but 75-minute IPA is back. What
Hmm.
began as a cask conditioned ale at our Rehoboth Brew Pub back in 2011. You know how we love cask conditioned ales here.
Yeah.
Quickly grew to a favorite brew amongst craft enthusiasts. From the Groucho glasses that adorned the label to its slightly dry and lingering bitterness, 75 minute was and is beloved by many. Now in our latest iteration, this classic's brewed with maple syrup and continually hopped throughout the boil for you guys at 75 minutes and dry hopped with a slew of Cascade hops. The result is malty, earthy brew. Earthy. That's what I'm going for. It's got an earthiness to it. Yeah, with
Okay.
citrus, piney aromas balanced by subtle maple notes. Available on draft and exclusively in our all IPA variety pack that KMAC could not get because he can't drive out of state anymore.
Yeah. I don't know. I think I would have had to come up to you.
Mm-hmm. Food pairings, it goes with burgers, grilled meats, and avocados.
Avocados, sweet. Nice.
Mm-hmm.
That sounds good. I can't
Yes.
wait to try mine.
So if we're are we climbing the scale with this and saying this is calendar man? If we went from minute to hour man, there needs to be like a week man or a day man.
Yeah.
But I'm thinking
Day
maybe since
man,
it's
night man. Yeah.
it's a little more off kilter. We're probably going Chronos on this one because
Yeah,
it
yeah.
loves
That's fair.
sandwich. It goes well with sandwiches.
It does. It goes well with meats on bread. So
Yes, it goes
perfect.
well with meats on breads.
Yeah.
I could taste a little salt and vinegary. This would balance out the salt and vinegariness of a hoagie or a submarine or whatever grinder or whatever large sandwich that you eat in your region that Kronos would love.
Yeah, Chronos is one of the most awesome villains. He finds all of his favorite clothes and wears them no
Yes.
matter if they match or not. Striped white and black striped pants, yellow boots, yellow cape, green shirt, red trunks,
Yeah.
white mask. The mask is actually like when they do a close up drawing of his face, the mask is kind of freaky because the eye holes are wide so you can see like his skin around his eyes and then the white mask behind it.
Hmm.
But yeah, yeah, so Chronos, we like him too because not only does he steal money and go on heists and and he's kind of a master of time, but he loves his sandwiches. It's
Famous for loving Italian sandwiches, a little extra
Mhm.
salt on the side, and also known as the time thief. But yeah, just the sandwich bandit,
Yeah,
forever and ever. Yeah.
yeah, he has his vehicle of choice is a flying sundial,
Hmm.
yeah, which shoots time bombs, so missiles that then disappear into time somewhere, which is a
Yeah.
pretty cool distraction when you're trying to like fight Superman and Batman and World's Finest Comics. If you want to get rid
Hmm.
of Superman, you send some bombs back in time, and then Superman has to go back in time to find those bombs.
Yes. Compressed
Because
particles of time.
yeah,
He also has carried a miniature hourglass. Yeah.
he does.
I bet he
Interesting.
could master. I bet he could become 2 Hour Man. That's the episode I'm going to write. I'm going to write Chrono Secretly 2 Hour Man to invade the
Mm,
JSA.
yeah, yeah. He already has, like you said, part of the costume has that hourglass on his chest.
And the clue that tips everybody off is, guess what?
What's that? The
They find
sandwiches.
they find a hoagie in
Mm-hmm.
the JSA fridge, and they're like, no, 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 do-gooder likes hoagies that big.
Mm-hmm.
By far, the greatest scene in the Legends crossover is Kronos eating a sandwich.
Yes.
Maybe an ever.
Yeah, Blue Beetle on the hunt realizes, oh, he's just eating a sandwich.
I
It's great
wonder if
stuff.
Kronos, there's also the Euro brand Kronos, but with a K.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Interesting.
I wonder if he likes the Kronos. That's how he got his money. That's how he got his money.
It's a front for sure.
He's making euros. You like it the sauce. Oh man, that's a good beer.
Yeah. So his first appearance was in the Atom #3 in November 1962, and that was outside of DC Comics, right? Because isn't he?
In the Atom was in DC Comics.
Was he? Okay.
So
All right.
yeah,
Oh,
no, he wasn't a charlatan. Yeah, DC.
he wasn't a
He was a
charlatan.
DC.
Okay.
No,
He's a full on DC guy.
yeah, yeah,
Oh.
because he appears in the 1960s cartoon, the Justice League of America
Oh.
cartoon that they
Yeah.
made
I
back
mean, I
in the
should.
day.
Yeah, and he appears in a pre-crisis World's Finest Comics also.
Hmm. Hmm.
Actually, no. I think it's published post-crisis, but takes place pre-crisis. So that would mean he would have to be a DC.
Yeah, Ray Parker debuts in. Oh, Ray Palmer, sorry, debuts in Showcase 34 in 1961, which is the famous first Silver Age comic, basically, with the Flash, I believe.
Flash. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think you're right. Yeah, but we love Chronos. He's one of the best, and this is it seems to be one of your new favorite beers. So it's a
Yes.
perfect pairing.
Oh yeah, man. Me and my boy Chronos hanging out.
Mm-hmm.
David Clinton knocking back a few, talking sandwiches. How big we want them. Speaking of sandwiches, I went to
Mm-hmm.
Costco the other
Yeah.
night, and I always get a pre-made meal every once in a while when I go there. They have like they have like the street tacos, they have
Okay.
ribs, and I've seen it, but I've never got it. And I finally got it. They had a giant meatball hoagie
Oh wow.
that has like that I've literally gotten 4 meals out of. It's that big.
Nice.
And it like I'm checking out the line, and I'm not buying a whole lot because I wanted to just get some specialty things there that were on sale. And the lady's checking me out, and she looks at the hoagie and she goes, "That's all you need, man. That's all you need." She goes, "Put that on a sheet, bake it up. You're good." I was like, "I know. That's what I'm gonna do, lady.
That's why I'm buying it.
That's what I'm on it." My buddy Chronos is coming over. We're gonna have some
Yeah.
meatball hoagie. Gonna
Yeah.
drink
It's
some
a
75-minute
75 minute.
IPAs. It's gonna be awesome. Best day of the week, Friday. But you don't have to bake it for 75 minutes. The hoagie, it only takes like 20 minutes. But yeah, out there in land, if you want a good hoagie to eat with Chronos, go get the extra large meatball from Costco in the pre-made.
Hmm. So there's apparently also a Lady Chronos
Hmm.
on an alternate Earth, and another individual named Walter Gabriel who's Chronos on New Earth. So, but DC's crazy, so that's just how it works.
There's so many Earths.
Yeah. And Lady Chronos has the same outfit, pretty much the same color combination, except the boots are taller and not yellow; they're red.
Ah, she's got the sexy boots.
Sexy boots, yeah. But still the white and black stripe,
Yeah. Wonder if she likes the salads instead of the hoagies.
or veggie hoagies,
Yeah,
maybe.
veggie hoagies. All right, I'm gonna
Mm.
give this one like a 4.25. It's really good.
I'm gonna give it a
Don't try.
sad face. I'm gonna give myself
Yeah,
a sad face.
I'm sorry.
I even had the
You got.
guy at Total Wine look it up in his system for me.
So you went at the Total Wine. You went to the little kiosk area on like where the manager is and everything.
No, no, no. There was the dude that probably was that same dude, but he was actually like in the aisles helping someone else, and
Oh,
so.
okay.
But he showed me what is the name of that? He showed me a Sam Adams beer in a golden cask.
Utopias.
Yeah, he showed me a Sam Adams Utopia that they had
Whoa, yeah.
that they got by accident because I guess they just found it on the shipping truck when all the shipments were done, and they didn't know who it belonged to, so they called that store and said, "Do you want it?" Only $300.
It's a pretty good deal. So I've
Mm-hmm.
never had it, and it lasts a long time. But I am going to get to try one eventually because Aquaman Alex has a bottle that he's been saving, and
Oh,
he's promised to let me go try it. An ex girlfriend got it for him, and he's just been
wow.
sitting on it for a while. And he's like, "Have you tried this before?" It's like, "No, but I want to try it." And I don't know which year it was. I think it's probably a 2022, 2021. So
Okay.
we need to get on it
Nice.
and drink it. But it ages, it's one of those few beers that can age because it's so high on alcohol content. It's like 18%.
Wow. Okay, well, maybe it'll just so happen that I'm in town when Aquaman Alex wants to crack that thing open.
Cracked it open, and yeah, this is a possibility that we could arrange it.
Hmm.
And I believe Dogfish Head has done a team up with them.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah. Dogfish had it at a Utopia too. That's how it came up.
yeah, Utopia's Barrel Aged Worldwide Stout. So yeah, I don't know. I have never tried this. So that's their barrel aging beer that they do at um, Dogfish Head is the worldwide stout. So, oh man, the rumors are true. Often whispered out in the dark corners of the beer community, worldwide stout has just gotten more complex and a whole lot more sought after. Brewed with ridiculous amounts of barley, we might be wondering how this boundary pusher could get any boisterous. One word, utopias. Okay.
Oak aged vanilla
Yeah.
worldwide stout.
Yeah.
Interesting.
So they aged it. They aged it in the emptied Utopias barrels. Yeah, with their worldwide
Okay.
stout. So,
Where do you find these?
and this comes. Well, I think we'd have to go over to the Delaware. This one comes in at
Yeah.
17.3% alcohol. Dang.
Oh, I've seen these before. Someone I
This.
know had these before, but
All
I
right.
didn't get to
So
have one.
listeners out here, this is where Kevin starts telling lies to you,
Yeah, I've seen
and we
these
just have to
before.
accept it.
Before I knew what they were, I've seen these.
The Utopias bottles, like the funky looking bottle, or the worldwide stouts.
I've seen the worldwide stout.
Mm-hmm.
I've only seen the Utopia at the Total Wine.
$300. That's about the cost of a bottle of Dom Perignon. So it's not
So
completely
why would you
ridiculous.
buy Dom Perignon, right? If you're gonna spend $300 on something like that, get something that's
Yeah,
unique.
I've never had Dom Perignon
Neither have
or
I.
any of those fancy ones, Cristal. So I want to know how good they are. And I got close to using my money from our fantasy football win that I got this year to buy myself my own bottle of Dom Perignon to open next time I win
Oh,
the
jeez.
fantasy football league.
But didn't do it. He didn't do it.
No, I didn't pull the trigger. But if you spend an extra $50, you can get it engraved or something. And I was gonna get for $50. I was like, carry that
Oh,
around like my Hourman hourglass, just wearing it around my neck.
Yeah. Next time I win, I'll get the because I'll get the trophy back. I'll engrave or I'll get like little gold plaques for all the champions and start putting them around.
Well, you should just buy us all a bottle of Utopias each time we win
Yeah,
out of your own paybook.
sure. On top of planning everything, yeah, I'll buy everyone beer too. Expensive beer.
The most
Sure, why not?
expensive beer. The
Yeah.
most expensive beer. Yeah, I'm just looking online. Yeah, they would say the Utopias runs for about $300, 400, 300 to 400, depending on the year. And you get 24 ounces of it.
That's not bad if you just divide it by like the 10 or 11 guys in the league that, you know?
Mm-hmm. Okay, you wanna move on,
Yes, sir. It's been too long since I've had a new beer.
and so you got the bottle version. So this is the way I've usually had 90-minute IPA. I've
Mhm.
never had it out of the can, so I'm gonna have it out of the can. Not you out of the bottle, but I usually buy 1 6-pack a year because for the value, it's probably one of the best high test beers you can get for value, and they carry it at all the stores here, even the
Yeah, here
Safeway.
too. Yeah,
Yeah, they have it at the
Publix's
Safeway.
and
Yeah, like for $12 a 6-pack, that's a pretty damn good
oh,
deal.
it costs $12 up there.
Yeah, 12 to 16, depending on
Yeah,
the
here it's
probably
$16.
16,
Yeah,
probably 16. Yeah, that's what I
I'm gonna
should
say
say.
for $4, I'll drive up there and get one. $4 savings. Holy shit! Just because you can bank that $4 and eventually buy Utopia.
Yes, you can.
Yeah, yeah. They didn't have any 90-minute cans down here in any of the stores. They only had the
Yeah, this
bottles.
is. I think they have only made the cans in this variety pack because I've never seen it in cans.
Yeah, I think based on my research on the variety pack, this might be the first year for the variety pack.
What is because this is the first year for a 30-minute IPA.
It all ties together. There you go.
It's a circle.
I mean, they could have made a
It's a
variety pack with the
circle.
three.
It's a circle.
It is a circle, but they could have made a 60, 90,
Yeah,
120 variety pack. That would
yeah.
have been cool. Or a 60, 75, 90 variety pack even.
You do 4 cans of three. Yeah,
Yeah,
instead of three
yeah,
cans of four.
yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
that the numbers
That,
still work.
yeah.
Numbers
How
still work.
how how often do they put out the 120?
The 120 comes out once a year, I
Does it? All
believe.
right.
Yeah, I've never had the 120.
Me
I've only
either.
dreamed of it. But
Me
before we
too.
get to 120, we gotta get.
I've only dreamed of the 75. I'm not even
Yeah,
up to dreaming the
yeah.
120 yet.
You can only get to an hour and a half, not a full 2 hours,
Yeah, I
or
sure
an hour and
can.
15 minutes. An hour and 15 minutes. So this one we're coming in at an hour and a half with the 90-minute IPA. It comes in as a golden color. Its ABV is 9%. And guess how many IBUs came out?
90.
90. And the aroma is heavy piney and citrus hop aromas, brandied fruit cake, raisiny, citrusy flavor.
Nice.
Mouthfeel full and malty with slightly lingering bitterness. This is true. And the Beer Advocate numbers come in at 95, which is a world class for an Imperial IPA. So we progressed from being an IPA to an Imperial IPA.
Yeah.
I guess somewhere between 7.5% and 9%. That's when they decided to make it call it an Imperial, that level of APV. And the untapped rating is 4.04. So
It's good.
way up there.
And this is one of the craft beers that's considered like one of the best craft beers that craft beer lovers should try, right?
Yes, yes, it is in the top, and on the website they say this is the beer that like started it all, kind of thing.
Hmm.
This is one I think he came up with first before even the 60-minute IPA. So it's continually hopped throughout the entire boil and complemented by powerful malt backbone for an intense, well balanced hop flavor. It is something hoppy and compellingly complex, abundantly hoppy. Sorry, yeah, they have
Abundantly
like
hoppy.
the shadow font in the can. It's like shiny, so it's not easy to
That's a
read.
bad idea.
Yeah,
That's like black. That's like red letters over black background.
on a black bubble. Yeah, that you can't.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can't. And then in squiggly handwriting. Yeah,
Oh yeah.
It's just impossible to read. So
Yeah. So the Batman who laughs is the one who wrote the inscription on the bottle on the
as
can.
far as I can tell, yeah, he likes the 90-minute IPA
Yeah,
best. The Batman Who Laughs.
that makes sense.
Yes. Okay. Crack it open. So definitely golden amber.
Mm-hmm. I'm super excited to try this.
It's the same kind of goldeny color as the 60 mint, maybe a little more opaque, about maybe the same as the 75 mint.
Yeah, it's definitely darker than the 60.
Yeah, you can smell the pininess,
Yes,
and this one does come in, very very malty when I've had it before. So,
and you can smell the sweetness too. Probably like the brandied fruitcake on the
mm-hmm,
top. Is that what you can smell?
mm-hmm. This is a super beer, super super good beer. Like I said,
I
usually I
like
buy
it.
at least 1 6 packs a year of this.
All
It
right, I
just
like it. I will do the
yeah,
same.
it is worth every penny. It's potent. You don't need a whole lot of them.
Yeah, I just drink one.
Yeah, it's got the real robust hop on your tongue, but
Yeah,
not so much that you want to scrunch your facey, but it
yeah.
really does linger a long time.
It's not getting you in the glands like
Yeah,
some really hoppy beers can do.
like Two Hearted has a much more pronounced stringent hop flavor, and even Double Two Hearted, which is their interior imperial IPA,
Oh,
is
I should have that. I've never had that one.
you haven't.
I need to talk to you sometime. Like because we never talk.
All right,
But
fans.
this is what. So
We're
what?
gonna have a side conversation on IPAs here between J-Mac and Yak.
No. So
IPA corners.
IPA corners. So here it is. So when I was a little boy. Now anyway, so I just need to make sure I need to compile a list of the beers I should definitely try. Right.
Hmm.
And so this is one of them. Obviously, we don't have to do this today because
We're
fans and all
rating,
those
yeah,
things. But yeah, I need to compile a list of craft beers that you must try to be a beer guy.
yeah. The beers before you die bucket
Yeah,
list.
yeah,
There
yeah,
you
yeah,
go.
yeah. I mean, I have, and I
Are
kind
the
of
are
have a
the
list
are
going.
the are the standard ones that you're like your Boy Scout merit badges of beers, right? Ones
Right. Like the basic ones you should, because there's the list of like you want to try Pliny the Elder, but that's kind of
yeah,
rare, right? But what are the ones that that are readily available that you should try that should be checked off your list?
yeah, yeah. 90-minute IPA, Two
Hmm.
Hearted,
Hmm.
Arrogant Bastard, Sierra Nevada Pale Ale, those, and like we've done with Goose Island, um,
Yeah.
Kentucky Bourbon Stout, yeah, those ones. We certain ones, yeah, you gotta do. um, Keystone Light, um,
Oh, yum
hams.
yum. I think didn't I have Arrogant Bastard on this show?
Yes, you
Yeah.
did.
Yeah. I don't think I liked it very much, if I
It
remember
is
correctly.
of the IPAs. I think it is the most bitter
Yeah.
in your face and everything. I didn't know much about Arrogant Bastard, but I got it because my sister sent me a care package, gift package, like one of those, things like a
Yeah.
beer lovers gift package or whatever. And this was like 15 years ago. And she texted me beforehand. It's like, would you be offended if I called you an arrogant bastard or something like that? I was like, oh no, whatever. So she's like, well, you're gonna get something in the mail. Don't be offended because it was the
Mm.
arrogant bastard gift package or whatever. So she
Okay.
was worried. She was worried that I was
That
gonna be.
that yeah, that you would take it as she's calling
Yeah.
you an arrogant bastard. Yeah.
I'm like, you're
Yeah.
you're, you're my sister. You've called me a lot worse. So
Yeah. Plus I am an arrogant bastard,
yeah,
right?
so,
So,
hey now,
hey, whoa, hey.
no, that's just the 90-minute IPA talking now.
That is the 90-minute IPA talk. You're a 90-minute IPA.
Yeah, just time out. Continuously boiling the wort there, yeah. So, but no, this one really does have that heavy malty mouthfeel that would, as K-Mac knows, maple syrup and malty beers my favorite. So box English style beers that are all on the multi scale, and I really like. And that's usually, I don't have to make IPA, but when I started, I moved to the DC area and you can get this easily here. I was like, oh man, this is
Yeah.
amazing. This is a special beer. and it does, even for, I'm not the biggest hop head, but this hops just
Mm.
make it work everything so well in this beer.
Yeah, and yeah, I think the hops in this beer, it's interesting because you can taste the hoppiness, but like you said, it's not overpowering, and it seems to work to bring out the other flavors.
Yeah, yeah,
And I like that. Yeah,
it doesn't outshine them. Yeah.
right. It's for a 9% beer, it is really smooth.
So what's interesting, back in the '90s, so yeah, this was the one he brewed first back in 2001. So this is the one that kicked off all this, the minutes and everything. So
Yeah.
back in the '90s, Sam was struck by a cooking show demo teaching viewers how to properly season soup through a process of continuously peppering it. As it stewed and simmered, the chef added pepper in a small but consistent doses, bringing through a unique, bold taste, intense savory notes. Enter our thrift store electric football game. If rigged just at the right angle over the brew kettle, the hops could come cascading down into the boiling wort at a consistent rate. Continually hopping was born. So basically, one of those old,
Yeah, he like duct taped a thing together
yeah,
to make this beer essentially.
yeah. So you remember the shaky magnetic football games that
Yeah.
vibrate, and so you put that next to it at the right angle. So
It would
you
slowly
know,
let the hops in
yeah,
over
yeah,
90 minutes. Yeah.
yeah, down the thing. I never really got to play one of those magnetic football games. I just remember they were impossible. You set them up and you try to do one play and then it was done, and it took another hour and a half to set it up for another play or
Yeah, they
whatever.
were
Did you ever
shitty.
try one? Yeah. You being older than me by centuries, how many how many times did you get to play one of those things? Because that was past my time
Oh
as a
boy.
youngin.
Yeah, just a couple of times. I mean, like I don't think they were around very much during my youth either. We were more like of an air hockey family.
Hmm.
Air hockey was much more fun than this. But that's a good idea. I mean, that's innovative to think of that. And he told that
Yeah.
story on that other podcast too if you're interested in hearing, him tell it out of his own mouth. But it's a really cool story, right? The guy was just like, I want to make different kinds of beer, so I'm just going to figure out how to do it. The machines to do it weren't invented yet.
You know what's way better than Sam telling that? Hearing you doing the hearsay version just now, way
Yeah.
more
Oh, I
interesting. I
know.
like that.
Yeah. I mean, like that's my specialty. Hearsay versions of people's stories I've heard told on podcasts by other people. Double hearsay.
That's really what this podcast isn't about, beer or comic books. It's about hearsay podcasts
Yeah.
that
Yeah.
you don't want to listen to those other ones. Let K-Mac break it down to you
Yes.
while we drink beer together.
Yeah. This is comic books and cold ones, aka summary of how I built this. No need to download. Although, tell everyone, if they want to hear that story, tune into us because we'll give you the 30-second version of it.
In terms of theme character, I'm going Clock King on this one. I
All
think
right.
it's got all the time with it, over the top, and he has the best two
Yep.
names. He was either William Talkman or Temple Fugate, which are great,
Yeah, those
great
are good
clock
names.
time theme names. And yeah, I love his '80s costume where he had the blue with the trunks and the clocks and everything and a clock face.
Clock face. Yeah.
Yeah, and then in Batman Brave and the Bold, where he has the cape and the big clock face also, which they took over to Harley Quinn when he starts
Mm.
dating the Riddler.
Oh, really?
Everything. Yeah. Yes.
That's cool. Yeah. And so like Clock King he doesn't have really any powers either, does he? I mean, he can like see into the future just a little bit. Isn't that what his power is? Or am I completely wrong
Um,
on that?
chronometry. Clock King can predict with some accuracy and how many seconds imminent events should happen. Yes.
So he can see the future several seconds in
Yeah.
advance.
And he also has gadgetry. So he's
Yeah.
basically uh what's next? The movie Next with Nick Cage. Yeah, he's basically Nick Cage in Next, where Nick Cage, his superpowers, he can see just a few minutes into the future, a few seconds in the future. Hence Next, and he can avoid everything.
Interesting.
Have you seen Next?
I don't think I've seen this movie.
What?
So it looks like it came out in 2007, right?
Yeah.
And in the year 2007, we had a newborn. So there are certain years of my life.
You should
There,
have
there are
seen that
certain.
next.
I know there are certain years of my life that where I missed out on movies and TV shows
Well,
because
newborns ain't doing anything but crying and things. You got to stay up and watch movies, man.
right. So we had the newborn in 2007, but we also had a 1.5-year-old in 2007 also. So
You know what 1.5-year-olds love to do, and we'll just stare at the screen forever.
watch Nicolas Cage movies.
No, watch Nick Cage
Yeah, I
movies.
know. I know. So, so here's the thing. Like
Best babysitter in the world, Nick
I'm
Cage
much
movie.
I'm much more knowledgeable now than I was then. So this looks like a good movie. I need to like just sit down and start at the beginning and watch every Nicolas Cage movie.
Oh shit! I forgot Jessica Biel was in this. Yeah, this was a
Yeah.
young Jessica Biel. Oh, this was Julianne Moore. This had I forgot this
Hmm.
had like a high powered cast too.
Yeah.
This is back when Nick Cage just started his one theme movie, so there's like one word movie next.
Yeah. Yeah.
And this one he actually got decent actors to go along with it. Oh, it's based on The Gold Man by Philip Dick, who wrote Cyberpunk. So yeah,
Yeah.
a famous author. So
Yeah. Do robots dream of electric sheep or something like? Didn't you write that too?
that's Blade Runner
Yeah.
and The Man in the High Castle. Yeah. So
Yeah.
yeah, it had a little more provenance. Man, Philip Dick was married a lot.
Was he really?
One, two, three, four, five, six marriages, man.
Sweet.
From 48 to 77, he was. Well,
That's
the
why.
first one he was only married 1 year, and a 9 year one, yeah, yeah, and a 4 year. So yeah, man, sci-fi couldn't have paid that much, man. He had to be bankrupt.
Yeah, no, I
You know.
like none of his stuff really got made until after he died. Like none
Yeah.
of it got optioned into movies. So his family, and I guess, if he had any kids with those wives, or if those wives are still alive, they're probably making a little bit here and there.
Oh yeah, 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 yeah. Well, he was born in 28, so yeah, died at 53.
Wow. Wow. You're almost 53.
Well, get yourself up some six wives.
That's true. That'll kill you.
Let's see. Let's get it done. But man, yeah, this beer is next level, just like Nick Cage. I'm telling
Yeah. Yeah.
you.
With enough of this beer, you will be able to see a few seconds into the future too, like
Yeah, just like
just
from the
like
Clock
Clock King
King.
and Nicolas Cage.
But yeah, Clock King, yeah, awesome and Brave and the Bold. He's actually in the first episode of Batman Brave and the Bold, and yeah, and then also um in Harley Quinn. And it looks like he I think he appeared in Gotham, the TV show, or no, the Flash. He was in the Flash, and yeah, he's played by Robert Napier in the Flash TV show. Character actor.
Okay.
He appeared in Arrow, yeah. And in the Batman the Animated Series, he carried around a big clock hand, and he wore a bowler hat
Hmm.
and a suit.
Oh yeah, I remember him from that. And then he was in the 1966 Batman TV show as well.
Who played him in the
Well,
'66?
Walter Slezak.
Hmm.
I don't know if he's been in anything else though. Probably.
Portrayed by Walter Sleaze. Oh yeah, Walter Sleaze. He was a heartthrob, born in 1902, lived through
Yeah.
'83. Oh man, his wiki page, man, it's got the best picture ever. If I ever go out with a Wikipedia page picture, I want Walter Slezak's picture.
Oh, with the cigarette, with the cig hanging.
Sig hanging in a pirate shirt.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah.
Flowing, everything's flowing.
In his last will, he was like, "One day, so I'm Clock King. I know this. One day, there will be a website called Wikipedia, and this is the picture that should be on my profile."
just a little bit ahead of my time here by a
Yeah.
few seconds. I'm gonna put this out there.
Born in Vienna, Austria, Hungary.
Mm-hmm.
Even if you look down below, well, that next picture isn't great. He played Geppetto in a TV Pinocchio, but that's not great.
Yeah, 2 episode appearance as the Clock King comes into the Wikipedia.
Mm-hmm.
Big time.
Oh no! Don't read about his death.
Well, I don't. Man. He didn't see in the future fast enough.
No,
No, he did not.
no, he did not. Oh man, that stinks. That's a shitty way to have it all come to an end. But he was in consecutive episodes of Batman 66 as
Yeah,
Clock
yeah.
King.
That's back when they did the 2 part.
Yeah, because
No,
why did they do a 2-part? Because the first part ended on
Cliffhanger.
Cliffhanger. Yeah.
That you couldn't see the next few seconds except if you were clunking.
Yeah. I mean, you'd think he would know. I
And
mean,
he had a big he had a top hat with a clock in it, and
yeah.
he had a cape like an old school cape,
Right.
and
And
then
he
he had
had.
like a boys private school
Mhm.
suit with a big clock patch on it.
Yeah. Or you could say it was more like he won his fantasy football league and got a coat,
He did.
got a jacket. Is what happened.
Oh
Back.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
No, that's back when he was Billy Talkman instead of Temple Fugate.
Yeah.
Man, there's some good shit.
Interesting. Hey, so do we need? I think we probably at some point should do a live watch of one of those episodes
Oh, Batman 66?
of Batman 66. Yeah.
Yeah. There's so many good ones.
There are too many good ones. That's the problem.
I could,
The
I
movie
don't
is
have
so
them
good
anymore.
too.
I don't think I have them anymore, but I could dig out the VHSs I recorded when they started playing them on FX, when FX became a TV show, our network,
Oh.
back in the 90s, that they started, right after Batman
Mm-mm.
89 came out and FX launched on cable TV. They started showing,
Oh, they
Batman
used to
again.
be. They used to be on Nickelodeon
And then
in
I
the
got out
late
the
'80s.
TV, the VHS tapes, and I was recording
Mm.
them as quickly as I could because that shit was awesome.
Yeah. Yeah. It's good stuff. It's very good stuff.
It was unbelievable.
Yeah. Batgirl.
Oh,
Very important to the show.
we've talked about this.
Yeah. Yeah. I know. We
Yvonne
did that
Craig,
on.
yeah, yeah, yeah,
Yeah. We had our 12 days of Batmas.
yes, yes. So, where you coming in with the 90-minute IPA in your?
Oh, I'm gonna give it. We're going out of 5, right?
Mhm.
I'm gonna give it a 4.5.
I'm right there with you, 4.5. No, yeah, just goodness.
Yeah, and I mean, like, and all ratings are subject to change. Like, if I try all the beers and this turns
Hmm.
out to be the best, we will come back and do a revisit of this show, and I'll bump it up to 5.
Well, if you're a clock king, you can already see that far ahead and already revise your
Mm-mm.
thing.
You can only see several moments ahead in time as Clock King.
Well, I have that. I have a power where I can see several beers ahead
Ahead in time. Oh man, Beer King,
and know what's going to happen.
right? The Beer King.
Yes, I'm the beer king. I can see several beers ahead and know what's going to happen, and it's
So we
usually not good. That's usually
Yeah,
when
yeah.
it
Usually
comes
it's
out to be.
something bad.
Yeah,
No, no, no,
usually.
no. If you can see several beers ahead, it's usually spectacular. But it's always spectacular because you have the last beer and there's no more beers after that, and that's when it gets bad,
Oh, that's
right?
awful. Yeah.
Always good. So it took like what? How long have we been doing the show? 3 years, about
Yeah.
4 years, and 70 something episodes. It took us that long to each come up with our beer powers. So
Yeah.
I have the mutant drinking factor,
Yes,
and you're the beer king.
I'm the beer king. I
We
can
did
see
it. We
several
did it.
beers ahead.
Yeah. We did it. Let me
Several
write all
beers
that
ahead.
down.
As Barney points out in one episode of The Simpsons, when they get locked in, and he goes, "I'm a little worried, Homer." Or, "I'm a little worried, Mo. After those first 3 cases of beer, we only got 2 cases left. I don't know if it'll last us."
But
Something to that effect. That's my beer king power.
that's awesome because you'll also know what beer is served at the bar,
Yes.
right?
Oh yeah, yeah. I'm way ahead
That's an
on the
important
game
power.
there.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
That's awesome.
That's the beer king.
Cheers to you, Beer King.
At any moment, just stop me and go, "What's going to happen in the next few beers?" You know, or what's going to come? What's going to come in the next few beers?
I can't wait till we get together again because I'm gonna do that all night long.
Beer king. What's next? Yeah, I will say so. Just to kind of nail in on this episode, just got back from Bachfest in Cincinnati,
Oh yeah, yeah.
where they had 30 different Bachs, and I was able to see ahead, and I was continually
Mhm.
texting K-Mac that I would only get through half of them, so I got through 15 of them.
You did great.
So
It's very respectable.
I did my best showing.
Yeah, I mean, so if I was there, we could have got through 30. You got
Yes,
through 15, and I would have done the other 15.
yes,
Yeah,
we easily done that,
yeah,
or and I would have rallied because you were there, and I had to step up my game.
yeah.
But as most people know, Cincinnati is also home to the original Hall of Justice, which is awesome.
Yes, great shot, great picture.
So that's the Hall of Justice is based on the Cincinnati Terminal. Got my pictures outside of it, and then just immediately started pounding box straight afterwards. And for
Yes.
that, Beer King was in his zone picking out. And I went with my buddy, the G Man,
Hmm.
and had to Beer King ahead for him a little bit because he revs up pretty quickly.
Yeah. Did he vanish or no?
No, but
No. Okay. Good. Good.
but when you start drinking at 12 in the afternoon, you gotta
Mhm.
the Beer
You
King
got
had to
to
see ahead. I was on my game because I saw ahead a
Yeah.
few times. Like we gotta get out of
Good.
here. We gotta get out of here.
Take a break, right?
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah.
Because
Because he can go. He goes. I'm trying to combine the words beer and invisible, but he goes beer visible
yeah,
sometimes. Just
that may be
vanishes.
his power. Well,
Yeah.
the hard part about it is his kryptonite is water when he's drinking beer.
Oh, really?
He does not want to drink any water. I'm like,
You
hey,
got to
here's
drink
a
water.
here's a glass of water. He's like, no, 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 no.
Oh,
He'll
that's
shoot
tough.
away. He'll shoot away. But no, I was seeing beers ahead, hanging out, and still able to get through 15. So
That's good though. That's
yeah,
that's commendable. And in a situation like that, when you're at a beer festival, that's probably the most important power. I mean, I guess a mutant drinking factor is pretty important too, because
yes.
you can just go. But like, if you don't have, if you have to have a second rate power, the beer king power is the one to have.
You ouch. Well, time-based powers always suck. We know this.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. The
They
best.
create more
So
problems than they're worth, right?
right. So the best time based power to have, I think, would be to pause time, except for yourself.
Okay, you say
What do
the
what do
stop
you
time.
think? Yeah.
I've seen documentaries on this in Japan
Hmm.
that they make. Yes, very interesting documentaries. So just leave it at that.
Okay, fair enough. That's the best. That's the best time power, though.
Yes. Is it, like
Hmm.
because if you stop time
Yeah.
altogether, doesn't that clap the multiverse, the universes all together at once? That everything's out of sync now.
Hey, I don't know, but I learned about this watching an episode of The Twilight Zone in the '80s,
Okay.
right? Where somehow this mother, I guess she's probably a housewife, gets the power to stop time just by just by saying the word "shut up." Then everything pauses, so she's
Hmm.
able to like do her shopping, get to the grocery store fast, all that stuff, so she can get all this stuff done. But it being the '80s, and Cold War, nuclear annihilation paranoia, the bombs are coming. And so she yells, "Shut up." And she goes outside and looks, and there's like a nuclear warhead in the air over her
Hmm.
town. So she can never unpause time, I guess, at that point.
Or you just get a plane,
Get a plane, fly it
fly
into the
and
nuclear bomb.
well, no, just go up and grab them, or and turn them so they weren't gonna
It
fall on
was a
themselves.
it was a pretty big missile,
Hey,
though. It was
hey,
Twilight Zone, so it was, I don't
you
know
got
if it
all the
was I don't
time
know
in
if
the
it's to
world.
scale. Yeah, I
You got
guess
all the
so.
time in the world.
I guess she could
You can
go in there
solve.
and figure out how to dismantle it, right?
Look. If she unpaused me, I could see a couple beers ahead and be like, "Look, we
Look, we need to have 3 more beers, and then
need
we
to
can
have
figure
a
this out.
we need to have a few more beers on this one here. Let me tell you about my IPAs, 60,
Hmm.
30, 90 minutes away." Yeah, if if drinking the different IPA minutes give me that many minutes ahead in beer time, that would
Ooh,
be
that'd
even
be
more
fun.
special.
That'd be a cool power. But then then you'd really have to always drink these beers.
Yes.
And then you'd probably, like, it's almost better if you could see, I don't know. You might have to drink a lot of 30 minutes, though, because seeing just short distance in time might be more helpful than seeing 90 minutes ahead.
I don't know, man. Can
Hmm.
get
You
me out of traffic.
just keep drinking them all until you know.
Everything seems clearer after a beer, though. So
It does. It sure does.
anyone. So we've we've gone through some superpowers and villains here, and we drink a lot of beers,
Yeah.
which is awesome. So the scale, as you heard, the more minutes, the better the beer.
I think that's
But
the way
they're
to
all,
go.
but they're all pretty, all above average
Yeah.
beers, depending on what we were drinking. I'm burping a little bit here.
Yeah, the 30 minute. I mean, I think there are probably a lot of beers I'd rather have over the 30-minute IPA, just because of the flavor issues we talked
Yeah.
about. But it's not a bad beer. It's just if you just want to be able to drink a lot of IPA,
Well,
that's the way to do it.
it's a hard niche to get in, right? Yeah. So you want to make a
Yeah,
light beer, but still be an IPA. It's hard to
yeah,
get that one right.
yeah.
And
Because you
then you
don't
got
want
to
to
hit the
just make a light lager or something
yeah,
that's kind of that kind of ruins your reputation.
and you kind of have to hit the price point that people are willing to buy it to, you know, over
Yeah.
everything. The 60 minutes, your standard IPA that you can buy off the shelf, it's pretty good, not bad.
Hmm. Yeah.
Above average, way above
Yeah. Oh,
average.
definitely, definitely.
Yeah. 75-minute IP, way above average. Really, really
Mm.
good. Unfortunately, K-Mac
We'll never
Mutant
know. I'll never
Beer
know.
Factory didn't help him on that at all.
No,
So
no. But
and then
like this is so. I like to think of this show as like we're a team and try to work together. I didn't I didn't get any help trying to get prepared for this show. No, no. Hey, let me figure out how to help you get a 75. All that stuff. It didn't happen, but
I just went to the
maybe
store.
someday.
I went to the store, picked it up off the shelf, and was like, "There we go."
Yeah,
I did
that's
go. I did
mhm,
have in my cart two separate ones. At Total Wine, you can buy separate beer. So I did already
yeah,
have 60 and 260s and 290s in my thing, and I was going to crack open the 30 on the thing because you can crack open 6 packs or whatever you
yeah.
want and make your own. And I was like, wait a second.
That's perfect. Yeah,
Why do I need to do this? There's one here, a 12 pack for 20 some bucks. I can just go ahead and buy that one.
yeah, yeah. That's awesome that they have those up there. I think since like we said, it's the first year for that. I feel like in the years to come, it'll distribute more.
Yeah. And you've gotten before the two hearted variety packs that are now coming out that
Yeah, I
that
saw
Bell's is
those
making.
I saw those down at the Total Wine. So they have those down here.
Yep. Those are becoming more prominent. So
Yeah. Yeah, good stuff. So,
yeah, the 30, 60s solid, 75 and the 90, just a classic.
yeah, definitely a
If you
classic.
go out and get it if you've never tried it. If you like IPAs, it'll be like unlike any IPA you've ever had before, I think.
Yeah,
So
I would agree with that.
yeah,
Yeah.
just different level. It has all the characteristics of an IPA, and then something more like like a Belgian
Mhm.
triple quad double something the refinery something high art brewing that's going on with it. So
Yeah. Yeah,
and
it's definitely something different if you're used to drinking like, quote unquote normal IPAs. It's not a normal IPA.
we didn't get to try the 120-minute, but Sam, if you're listening, go ahead and send us one.
Mhm.
We'll amend the podcast.
Yeah.
We'll include it
Yeah.
in there.
Or we'll
We'll
save it for a podcast where we're doing like the ultimate beer taste
yes,
test, right?
yes. So if you like all this foolishness and you want to see ahead with beers with me, you can email us at cbcopodcast@gmail.com. Like us on X Twitter at cbco_podcast, or choose out the pictures that we like with all other beer buddies that we post
Yeah.
on comic books_cold ones on Instagram,
Hall of
and
Justice.
and love listening to you guys when you interact with us on the social medias. So please get back to us. Tell us what you want to hear. We'll do it next time. We will drink a lot of beers just like we did tonight
Yes.
and tell you how much we like them.
Definitely, definitely. And thank you everybody for listening and cheers. And another thing, if you can find the 75-minute, shoot me a message. I'd like to know where you found one because I'm not really believing they exist. That's the state of mind I'm in right now. So thank you all for listening. Take care.